is an
FDC einache
ekibuzo ate makola kina ye Nairobi
ebagamba kidi
uliriza kuje nabo bali kujja ko dictator mu kisawe mwe twabasango kujja ko nga go FDC sazi no ngamba sibe baliko nayenze nali ne Salamu Sumbe Nairobi joli abalamu nali ne Dr. Kizabesije Nairobi joli abalamu nali ne
I wish
listen oli vice president
comments of your followers on Salamu
chekikutawanya ate kati singa wangambi ntoli kubya ba followers oli kwebyo
yes
because
the party does not belong to Kyagulanyi and you it belongs to the people. I want to tell you what the people are saying.
Kakati your people power.
Yes, the people power. So the people say nti FDC teyina kyebagamba
obasanga wa banja
ku mikutu
banji
yes
no
yes yes
your people power
egamba
kati people power
teyina nti FDC teyina kyebagamba
Dekambogerere kuba kyoyagala kye
already bayo
kyoyagala kye banange aba people power banafi mwe benjogerera mbegayiridde Simon Muyanga Lutaya mu muyambe mu comment section azudde nga muri banji temugamba nti FDC tena kye tugamba sebe kyo kiwedde tebajja kiddamu
sibaga nti bakyogera because of me I want to confirm from you
I
as a
requested them
of NOP nti FDC ina kyebagamba. I'm simply saying, do you need FDC in the struggle? If so, for what?
I have told you we were with FDC in Nairobi and you are running away again. Lwaki kitochikiriza okusoka
in Nairobi for what? I don't know. Ugandan work done
but
in
you are
Nairobi.
a journalist.
You are in Nairobi to do what?
Now how
there are so many things that happen in Nairobi. Tell me.
I will not tell you because at your level
you are with FDC in Nairobi to plan to overthrow the from Nairobi.
At your level they can overthrow government and plan from anywhere. Have so you heard of the Moshi conference?
Yes.
We plan every day to remove him. We plan in everywhere we get space. We plan. You know, you let me tell you, do you know how many times my leader has met Dr. Vesi? Do you know how many times?
I do not know.
Can you even imagine how many times it has been? It is only because we leave you to carry the day and propagate your interests. We are in good talking terms, and whenever we have needed each other, we have stood to the occasion. We have stood together. We might have differences, that is a fact, because we are two different entities run by different individuals, okay? We might have a difference, but those differences at no one time have they exceeded the interests of the oppressed Ugandans that we represent. So for us as a party, well, even in our own institution, I'm also criticized. Let me tell you, when you go on social media, now let me tell you this. You have subjected yourself to critique to what you are saying. So you must be able, it is democratic for you to, when you see a like, when somebody is saying, Simon, you're very smart, smile, because there's that person who has appreciated you. When you see somebody say, hey, Simon, just understand that that one does not understand you. Forget about them. The problem you have, you look at the quantity of the negativity against what you have said because you assume it is positive. When we come here, it is not supposed to be our opinion. And if it is our opinion, it must be subjected to critique of the populace. Now, that is the uncensored critique that we got as a result of social media. That is why today they have decided that for you to access those applications, you must pay a particular tax. And Ugandans are doing so. So a Ugandan who has paid tax, he's watching Baba TV. You come here, and you know what is funny is that...
The tax was removed.
It was removed or reduced?
It was, social media tax was removed.
Oh, we fought for it. That is good.
The social media tax.
At least you, on this show, you would thank us for having had that foresight.
However, exercise duty remains on using communication services.
Including data. And if you remember very well, it was put on data.
Alex Waiswa Mufumbiro. Njagala kwebaza first okukiza nti obeere wano. Nenga sinamaliza. How is NUP? Is all well in NUP? Tusoma mu wano nti temukanya na leader of opposition mu parliament ne walala. And your leader has warned that if those in parliament are not working in the interest of the people, we shall not hesitate remove them.
We are anchored on the power of the people and the people. So anybody who deviates from the people is not with us.
Has any of your MPs deviated?
Yes, some.
Some.
Yes.
Can you name any?
The Straha Kagabo, everybody knows that.
Has deviated.
Yes.
From the people's will.
Yeah.
According to what you think or according to what his voters think?
No, it is public knowledge. Even the voters will tell you about Straha Kagabo. It is only that you're not so much alive to the media, but it is everywhere.
So what are you doing about him?
No, we are not a violent group.
You are not what?
A violent group. If we were violent, many people would have left yesterday.
Jesus.
But because you want us to assume we are violent,
it is the right time to end this show. That is by Alex Waiswa Mufumbiro, the deputy spokesperson of the National Unity Platform, telling me that no, is not a violent group. Oh Jesus, let's end this here. My name is Sir Simon Muyanga.
Simon.
Then I expect to know on the floor of Parliament to raise that and say this law should not pass.
This floor of Parliament, which cannot entertain abduction, rape, mining, murder of innocent Ugandans, and you think it will look at that?
It will debate that if you handled it better.
How? No,
not in the rude way.
You are living.
And then you come out and praise him.
Which rude way? Which rude way?
The conduct of Zake on the floor of Parliament is unfortunate.
How?
That you have praised.
It is not unfortunate.
It is unhonorable.
How
it's
is it
unparliamentary.
What are you talking
don't
about?
just wake up and shout in Parliament for speaking. If you have a matter, get up and speak. That's why we have the lead person there called the speaker.
Now, can I ask you? Because
me.
Did Zake make noise?
He did.
He did not. Zake was speaking. Zake was hijacked from speaking. What are you talking about?
Hijacked.
And yes, he was hijacked from speaking. He was stopped midway his submission.
Because
what he was... No, he had not become. And let me tell you, Simon Muyanga Lutaya, let you not be lied to, that we are going to be murdered. Okay? The challenge is that they have not murdered anybody you know. And it is understandable. It is very, very understandable. But the people
are saying that provoke me.
I provoke you to what? Have they murdered any of your person?
People I know.
Good. Then if they
Waiswa was murdered.
By who?
I do not
me,
know
I'm
the
talking
murderers.
about these.
I don't know the murderers.
Good. For me, I'm talking about people that I know have given instructions to have Rita Kenya murdered. These are the people I'm talking about. I am talking about the people that yourself has just attested to, that Simon Yasin Kauma was murdered.
On whose instructions?
You will tell me. You're a journalist. Who murdered him? He was murdered by the Special Forces Command. You mean you don't know that?
On whose instructions?
Who commands the Special Forces Command?
Are criminals
who
should be handled by the justice system.
Do you know who murdered?
You
are a journalist. Who murdered Zebra? Because that is on public record.
Who is Zebra?
You don't even know Zebra?
I don't know Zebra.
And you're a journalist?
Yes, I am.
You don't know that murder?
I'm not a journalist of murders.
Well, then let's
not
discuss murderers.
Tell me who Zebra was and who ordered for his...
Mando Zebra was murdered in broad daylight, and the statement was made by General Yoweri Museveni that his people had murdered Zebra. So if you're a journalist and you didn't listen to that, we are in the wrong forum.
So Museveni has no right to murder? Listen,
you asked...
When he lives as president and his immunity is gone,
I have not said...
You will try him for that murder.
Why? You asked me, and I'm giving you examples. So no, that is why we are fighting. We are fighting that where unjust has occurred, just will occur. That is why we are talking about liberation. We are not mincing in our words, my brother. It is you who feel that we are mincing in our words, but we are certain of where we are going.
You are
liberating
the presentation.
No.
How do you present
you
your
want us? You have been
that a member of parliament goes and makes noise called Zake, and we hear outside.
He did not make
his leader praising him,
and not only his leader. You're going very far. Myself, I stand with Honorable Zake. I am educated enough, smart enough, and I am telling you in such times, Zake is a hero and he will go down history. The Zake you are castigating that he's being violent by speaking. His hands were cut. You are too busy to have seen him. He was abducted in the Arua saga you are talking about. You are too busy to see him. He nearly, wait a minute about the Zake you just talked about. He survived death. He survived death. You've never survived death. He survived death. So you don't wake up in the morning and say he's being vulgar. He told you on that floor of parliament that the reason he speaks with a lot of urge and consistency and commitment is simply because he has gone through that hell. That boy was picked from the grave, thrown dead. So if you want a person who was nearly murdered to macerate, wait a minute. If you want a person who was murdered to macerate the murderers, we are sorry. We are not that generation. And no amount of decorum will push us to do what we want to do. I am now listening.
The contradiction is that from a government that has maimed Zake, cut him in 2 pieces, tortured him, he draws a salary on a monthly basis.
Now you listen to Simon Muyanga Lutaya, who says that when the wife beats the child, as long as amuemere chicholi kwogera kwewe. Don't.
Is it a fact or not?
It's not what you. It is.
Can Zake be bold enough and say
what you're saying?
Because I've been tormented by this system, I leave this parliament. Why can't he resign?
That is why I am not.
When
I listen to you,
he eats with
when
them.
I listen to
you,
wait.
Raping because he lost the commissioner job.
When I listen today,
it's about his torture. Today,
it's
about what he lost.
Are you done?
He lost the perks from the person you call a dictator, where he was picking perks and enjoying privileges. He left because they thought his conduct was not fit. And to date, he has never come to terms with that. His fellow members of parliament was tried in the parliamentary system.
Let me teach
he was not tried by
let me teach you.
He subscribes to parliament he sought to abide by the rules of parliament.
He does not subscribe to parliament.
Where does he's a member of parliament?
Why can't he resign? The word subscribing to parliament means that is where he derives his authority. That is not true. I'm trying to define English of Victoria. Now, let me tell you this.
He's a member of parliament.
Listen, where you've taken me is where I want to teach you. Zake is in parliament by not the government, by the decision of the people of Mitiana.
True.
Okay? So, now, that is a constitutional, legal office that you get through the mandate of the people. So if your dictator, okay, wants to remove Zake from parliament, listen.
It's me wants Zake to listen because he says he's tortured. You have just told me that he's been tortured.
Because you might be speaking for him. You might be speaking. What you're saying.
I have left a well-paying job simply because I was not comfortable with the conditions.
And that was your opinion. That was your opinion.
If in his opinion it's torture, let him leave parliament.
That was your opinion.
And
it can also be subjective to discussion. That was your opinion, my brother.
Yes.
Okay. So wait.
People that is very when he's drawing packs for me every time.
You wanted a salary increment. You did not agree. You left.
No, it wasn't a salary increment.
Zake.
It wasn't.
Zake.
I said conditions.
Zake. You remember in that matter we met with you so many times.
I do not think you know the job I have talked about.
NBS.
Not at all.
Okay, that is where.
Which job?
That is how far I was remembering. Thank you. We will leave that at that. Now let me tell you this. I wanted to go to this because you know when we are here, we should be honest, my brother. Zake is in parliament that you did not go to by the people. That I did not go to by the people.
I agree.
So the work he must do is to represent his people of Mitiana.
By making noise.
And they voted him back. You who put on a suit, they refused. Yes, you who suit the parliamentary character, the people said you can wait. Meanwhile, so people said I can wait. The people of Mitiana, do you know what Zake did? Zake liberated that all of Singo. That all of Singo is red because of the charisma, the character, the protege of Honorable Zake. You want him to macerate. Probably you dine around with some of them, so you think that you can have it your way and say we are going to macerate him. A person who was sacked from his job, like you have said. It means if he was sacked,
yes,
then it means that he's doing the right thing, because those who sacked him are
Alex,
the pot lickers.
I will agree